Thank you for joining the Oakland City University Media Day. Let's check in with the head coach and a couple of players and hear their thoughts on the upcoming Mighty Oaks season. What is your focus as a program this year?
So our main focus for the program this year is capitalizing on the culture that the team set last year. The men are coming off a great 2024 season after qualifying for NCCAA Nationals, and the women brought in two great additions in Melissa DeJong and Heidi Breitenball. I think they're going to bring some great success to the team this season. I'm looking forward to seeing how they do.
What are your expectations for the season?
My expectations for the season are really just for all of us to get better. A lot of teams will be like, our goal is just to win as many games as we can. But I don't really think that's our goal as a cross-country team. We have really small numbers, and I think improving the culture is what's going to make these expectations exceed, and I think improving the culture will help us all improve our times and get better each day.
Expectation-wise for the year, we brought back everybody from last year minus a couple guys, but we got a really strong core, really good group of guys. We all know how to work off of each other and feed off of each other, so expectations are that we're just better than we were last year and just kind of build off of that success that we had last season.
Who are some newcomers you're expecting to make an impact?
So Heidi Breitenball, she is a local freshman out of Princeton, Indiana. She had an impressive career in high school, running around 20 minutes in the 5K. She brings a lot of renewed energy, especially as she comes to practice. She's usually pretty fired up, excited, and I love how she brings that to practice and, tags the team along with that. I look forward to seeing how she capitalizes on her marks from high school this fall and throughout the rest of the years of her college career.
What are the strengths of this year's team?
I think the strengths of this year's team is that most of us have a pretty positive attitude, and I think that's very important because if you're coming to practice every day at 6 a.m. in a bad attitude, you're kind of setting yourself up for failure. And I think the fact that we're all pretty positive gets us through the workouts and is going to help us improve each week through the season.
Some of our strengths are that we all worked together last season, so we all know how each other run, how we all kind of go about things, and how to push each other further and better in our workouts and our races, so we can kind of use each other's strengths and each other's kind of weaknesses to build off of each other and just be more successful.
Who are some returning players you are expecting to be leaders this season?
All right, so Pierce Lashley, Emmerich Randolph, and Eli Mays are three returners that have been working hard all summer and just ran some impressive 6K marks at the USI Invite last week. I think they're ready to challenge themselves this season. They're really bought into how we do things and why we do things. They're very coachable, which is the number one thing I look for in my athletes. So I'm very, very excited with them and to see how they capitalize on their marks from last season. So Melissa DeJong is another returner for us on the women's side. She just ran a very impressive 4K mark at the USI Invite. So in terms of the conference, I think she's going to size up well, and I'm excited to see how she does in the postseason.
What role are you expecting to play for the program this year?
This year, the role I'm hoping to play is just kind of as the team uplifter. My coach in high school always taught me that culture is very important, and I'm really hoping to kind of bring us together. None of us have really met each other before last month, and so I think getting us close as a team is going to be my job. I want to help bring everybody to practice and, push people to do their best even when they're hurting, which is going to happen. And I really hope to make some good friendships and push the times and help us get to better places at the meets.
My role last year was sort of the guy that kind of pushed us through workouts and make sure that we all got through at our set times and set paces. So I'm kind of expecting to build off of that and just keep momentum going through workouts and through practices to make sure everyone stays on top of everything and that we're in our best shape that we can be for race day.
What is one word you can use to describe the team this year and why?
One word I would use to describe our cross-country team is potential. I think each of the 5 of us all have potential to do better this season. We have potential to get better places at the meets. You might not always have the abilities to win in the kind of divisions we have here against the biggest and best schools, but we all have potential to do best each practice, each meet, and we all have potential to become good friends. So that's a potential.
One word to describe the boys team is unit. We kind of work together. We all feed off of each other. We've all been together enough this is our 2nd season going into it, so we all kind of know each other, and we are able to build off of each other and just run as one big unit together and just kind of go through everything.
Thank you for joining the River States Conference Media Day. Be sure to follow all the exciting action this season on riverstatesconference.com and GoMightyOaks.com.
Roll Oaks!